Chair of Plan and Zoning, and I'll read the commission rules and procedures. The Plan and Zoning Commission is generally an advisory body to the City Council. The City Council will hold a public hearing and make the final decision on all matters before the commission other than site plans and subdivision plots, unless denials or conditional approvals thereof are appealed. Please contact the city clerk or community development department staff at 515-689-9485 for details on council hearings. The applicant will be given 10 minutes to present the request. If applicants wish to share materials not already submitted with the application, please email them to planning@dmgov.org so a staff host may be able to share them on the screen when you present. Proponents and then opponents from the public are then allowed to speak in that order, with each speaker allowed a maximum of 5 minutes. Staff has attempted to compile a list of people who would like to speak on each item. Staff will first call on these people and then we'll open it up to anyone else who wishes to speak. To request to speak during the hearing, please use the raise hand function on Zoom webinar via the internet or dial *9 on your phone. Once permission to speak is given, to unmute and mute, dial *6 on your phone. You will be required to give your name and address for the record prior to speaking. Also, we ask that you keep your microphones and phones on mute unless you've been given the chance to address the commission by the chair. The applicant will then be allowed 5 minutes for a rebuttal if any opponent spoke. All comments are to be germane to the item under consideration and speakers are to maintain a courteous manner. The hearing will then be closed and the commission will discuss and vote on the issue. Items listed on the consent portion of the agenda will not be individually discussed and will be considered for approval in accordance with the recommendation in the staff report unless an individual present or member of the commission requests that the item be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately under the public hearing agenda. The City of Des Moines is pleased to provide accommodations to individuals or groups with disabilities and encourages participation in city government. Please know that typical accommodations may be limited by emergency requirements as issued by the state of Iowa and the City of Des Moines. Roll call, Tyler.
Rocky Sposato.
Here.
Will Page.
Here.
Johnny Alcivar.
Here.
Dory Briles.
Here.
Emily Webb.
Here.
Jan Freed.
Here.
Kayla Bergson.
Here.
Lisa Howard.
Here.
Steve Wallace.
Here.
Carolyn Jennison.
Here.
Francis Bogus.
Here.
Greg Wattier. Abby Chungeth.
Here.
And Greg Jones.
Here.
We have 13 members present.
Thanks, Tyler. Approval of the minutes from the last meeting. Are there any corrections, additions, or motion?
This is Emily Webb. I'll move to approve.
Thanks, Emily. Tyler?
Greg Jones.
Yes.
Abby Chungeth.
Yes.
Francis Bogus.
Yes.
Carolyn Jennison.
Yes.
Steve Wallace.
Yes.
Lisa Howard.
Yes.
Kayla Bergson.
Yes.
Jan Freed.
Yes.
Emily Webb.
Yes.
Dory Briles.
Yes.
Johnny Alcivar.
Yes.
Will Page.
Yes.
And Rocky Sposato.
Yes.
Motion carries 13-0.
Thank you, Tyler. We're ready for the consent public hearing items. Item number 1, city-initiated request from Phil Wagaman for vacation of a segment of East 38th Street from Hubble Avenue to East Douglas Avenue to allow it to be assembled with property at 3765 Hubble Avenue, owned by Get and Go convenience stores as part of previous agreement with the owner for acquisition of a part of that property for use in the relocation of East Douglas Avenue project at Hubble Avenue. Is there anyone in the audience who wants to hear, anyone online who wants to hear this item? Okay, I'm not seeing any. Anyone on the commission? Okay, not hearing any or seeing any hands, I guess. Item number 2, city initiated request from Aaron Olson Douglas for vacation of the following scattered segments of public street right-of-way in furtherance of the implementation of the market district at East Village. And they're all listed there. We've got A through T. Anyone online who would like to hear this item? Please raise your hand. Okay, anyone? Do you see something?
No, I was going to say I don't see anybody.
Okay, thank you. Anyone on the commission who'd like to hear this item? Okay, I'm not seeing any hands. Item number 3. Request from David Scott for review and approval of a public hearing site plan, Family Eye Health, for a type 2 design alternative. Is there anyone online who would like to hear this item? Please raise your hand. Is there
I am not seeing anybody.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone on the commission? Okay, I'm not seeing any. Do I have a motion?
This is Dory. I'll move the consent agenda.
Thanks, Dory. We have a motion. Tyler?
Abby Chungeth,
Yes.
Will Page,
Yes.
Rocky Spizzato,
Yes.
Emily Webb,
Yes.
Johnny Alcivar,
Yes.
Dory Briles,
Yes.
Jan Freed,
Yes.
Kayla Berkson,
Yes.
Lisa Howard,
Yes.
Steve Wallace,
Yes.
Carolyn Jennison,
Yes.
Greg Jones,
Yes.
and Francis Bogus.
Yes.
That motion carries 13-0.
Thank you. I'll close the public hearing. Other items, I think the nomination committee has a slate of officers.
Yes, that's correct, Jan. This is Emily.
Uh-huh. So go ahead.
Yeah, do you just want me to say who we...
Yeah.
So we're nominating Dory Briles as chair. This is a little weird because I'm going to say I'm nominating Emily Webb for vice chair and then Abby Chungeth for second vice chair.
That's great. What happens now, Mike, or do we vote on that, or?
You should open it for any nominations from
Okay.
the members of the commission.
Okay, any nominations? Other nominations? I think that's a great slate of officers. Now what do we do?
This is Francis Bogus. I move we accept the report from the nominating committee as is.
Thanks, Francis. Tyler?
All right. Will Page,
Yes.
Rocky Spizzato,
Yes.
Dory Briles,
Yes.
Johnny Alcivar,
Yes.
Jan Freed,
Yes.
Emily Webb,
Yes.
Kayla Berkson,
Yes.
Lisa Howard,
Yes.
Steve Wallace,
Yes.
Carolyn Jennison,
Yes.
Francis Bogus,
Yes.
Greg Jones,
Yes.
and Abby Chungeth.
Yes.
That motion carries 13-0.
Good, thanks, Tyler. And when does this take place? When do we change?
Right now, I believe.
Oh,
Next
The
meeting.
bylaws.
okay. Well, I just
Bylaws.
wanted to say it was an honor to serve. I appreciate all of you and your support and your attendance, and it's all been very helpful, even in these, different times. I just want to say thank you for letting me serve as chair this year.
Jan, this is Emily. I think you've done a fantastic job given the COVID constraints that you were put under. And I thank you for doing this during such a hard and challenging time.
Thank you.
And I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you. Well,
And
I really appreciate it. And I look forward to helping the new officers. So, and hopefully we can see each other sometime in person. So, is there anything else, Mike?
No, Madam Chair. Thank you again for your service to the commission. You've done a great job and we appreciate it.
Thank you. I will say that this short meeting, I'm worried that we might pay for it in the next meeting, but we'll take it when we can get it. So thank you.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you all.
right.
Bye.
Thank you, Jan.
Good night.
Good night.